I'm an only child, so my mom and I spent a lot of time at the movies. So I feel like I almost grew up here.
And we were just sitting there, and all of a sudden he just turned around, and I looked at him, and he gave me a smooch in the middle of the theater. And I thought, this seals the deal.
But I think the first color film I saw was right here, and it was The Sound of Music.
Sincerely, one of the first things my family and I recognized and appreciated was the movie theater in the Varsity.
You know what? I especially remember coming to 4 weddings and a funeral here. And we came with our new pastor to introduce him to Des Moines. And there were a few F-bombs dropped.
When I was a teenager and in junior high, my mom and I would go see all the movies that were nominated for Best Foreign Language Academy Awards and all of the independent films we couldn't find elsewhere.
I think the first movie I remember seeing here was Il Postino.
And then we'd go to other cities and foreign film festivals and go, oh my gosh, we have almost the same thing here.
Des Moines Film Society was founded in 2015 with a mission to grow the film culture in Des Moines.
We are so fortunate in our community to have many great theater companies, many great choirs, many great bands, many great institutions, museums. We don't really have anyone that's exclusively doing film.
I was involved with the founding for the Greater Des Moines Music Coalition. With a nonprofit like that is focused on improving, lots of different aspects of the scene, you can start making steps forward.
A big part of that for us is also to make sure that we're showing films that reflect the diversity of our city.
When I took my citizenship oath, there were 23 other nationalities along with me, and I was like, oh my God, here in Des Moines, what is that? When I received the opportunity to be able to be part of this organization, it made me happy because it's like, okay, from the beginning, we're starting to think about inclusion, like meaningful inclusion.
One of our long-term goals was always to operate our own cinema. And when we heard that Denise was going to be closing the Varsity Cinema, we realized it was just a perfect opportunity.
One of the priorities of the Des Moines Film Society is really to respect and honor the history of the Varsity Theater. One of the ways that we've done that is through working with the city of Des Moines and designating this as a city landmark.
Glazed white brick, and then we'll restore or recreate the original marquee.
So one of the big things we're excited to bring to the Varsity is an expansion of the lobby and the concessions.
The concession stand will move downstairs, and this wall will be opened up.
The upgraded concession stand will have beer and wine and alcohol, and the lobby space is going to be greatly expanded just to provide more of a space for people to hang out.
One of the key elements of the mission of our organization is to provide accessibility, and while we're going to be looking at that through the programming, another side of the accessibility is the improvements that we're going to do to the property to make the building fully accessible.
An elevator will bring people up to the second floor to a micro cinema.
An additional screen, it really opens up a lot of opportunities for us in terms of the kind of things that we can program.
The Mahon Film Center will encompass not only showing great films, but it will also become an educational hub. We really want this to be part of the Des Moines community cultural scene.
Bev Mahon often referred to the Varsity by saying they provided movies worth talking about, and that's a legacy that we want to continue.
I am so excited for the revitalization of the Varsity Theater. The team behind the project is the right team, the space is the right space, it's the right time.
Our inspiration statement is that together we transform lives and strengthen communities. We see that same commitment, that same vision through the leadership that is revitalizing the Varsity Theater.
As this neighborhood is coming online in new and exciting ways, to have the Varsity at the hub of that is going to have significant impact.
We have culture here, we have film, we have art, we have a space for new filmmakers, we have places where we can have film festivals and diverse programming, and I think that that's a responsibility, but it's also an opportunity.
If the Varsity is here and the Varsity reopens, it just helps everything else in the community.
And we were just delighted to have the opportunity to invest in this. There's just nothing like this in the greater Des Moines area.
hands down, I think this is going to be a home run project.
Places like the Varsity Theater, that was formerly a Coke plant, very special in our minds, really important to preserve the past, and this is one of them that we would really like to see come back to life.
We don't want this to just be a room that people go to watch a movie. We want this to be a community space.
The allure of being in a theater rather than in your living room to watch a movie.
This is a vision that we have been working towards for several years already, and I'm really excited to bring it forward to the community.
We're not asking just for support, we're asking them to be partners.
And think about ways that you could invest into the Varsity Project, whether that be through a membership, whether that be through a major gift, or even the ability to be excited about our grand opening.
Come along with us, support us, and we're going to be doing some wonderful things here.